Good afternoon. I'm Carol Stevens, the Executive Director of CALPELRA, and I'm here this afternoon with Bill Kay, the originator and co-director of the CALPELRA Labor Relations Academy. Bill, can you tell us a little bit about the origination or the beginning of CALPELRA's Labor Relations Academy?
Sure, Carol. The Labor Relations Academy was really born out of frustration in the early 1990s when I saw the second generation of labor relations specialists retire. And we had a whole new crop of individuals who were asking for training, who didn't have even the basic training. And so we established at that point the Academy program. And at that point we had three basic academies. The first component was learning about the good faith bargaining and the scope of bargaining, which are the source of about 90% of unfair labor practices. The second element was how to manage the contract that you did negotiate, including grievance arbitration. And the third element was our negotiations practicum. And there we actually had the individuals engage in negotiations in a real-time setting, and also as a third part, they learn more about the preparation for negotiations. And in addition, we teach them all of the special provisions of a collective agreement. Now, the substance of negotiations, we leave that to on-the-job training because that changes year by year, generation by generation. So all three of those basic academies form the foundation for our certificated program.
And what does someone need to do to qualify for the CALPELRA Labor Relations Master Certification Program?
Oh, for our certification program, each one of the academies is individually certified, but the overall Master's Labor Relations certification, that individual has to attend all three basic academies, and in addition to that, has to write a paper that meets our standards. And Madge Blakey, who's the co-director and who's worked with me and worked very hard over the years in reforming these academies, is the individual who's responsible for those, overseeing those papers. Madge and I have worked over the last 15 to 20 years. After each academy, we redo each academy based on the feedback that we receive from the participants. So we have built into our system an ongoing improvement, a continuous improvement arrangement.
Now let's meet our new CALPELRA Labor Relations Masters.
Amy Cortez, Human Resources Manager, Town of Windsor. Amy's paper covered How Not to Get Stuck in the Salary Swamp When Negotiating a Class and Compensation Study. Anita Jones, Human Resources Manager, Coachella Valley Mosquito and Vector Control District. Anita discussed the perplexity of impact bargaining. Barbara Dillon, Director of Administrative Services, City of Fairfield. Barbara analyzed, It's Not Over Until It's Over, Surviving the Difference in Negotiations. John Clark, Human Resources Director, City of Carlsbad. John explored managing the governing body chief negotiator relationship. Jean Boucher, Human Resources Technician, Menlo Park Fire Protection District. Jean contemplated, to mediate or not mediate? That is the question. How mediation can be used to resolve labor relations conflicts. Jennifer Curtis, Human Resources Manager, City of Santa Clarita. Jennifer considered communicating with employees during negotiations, a bad idea or good practice. Kevin Alexander, Senior Labor Relations Representative, Bay Area Rapid Transit District. Kevin wrote about the new team member, negotiating with multiple unions. Kevin Liebig, Lead Human Resources Analyst, University of California, San Francisco. Kevin covered, "Oh no, a grievance! Contract language versus past practice." Kurt Wilson, City Manager, City of Ridgecrest. Kurt analyzed tone, the X factor in labor negotiations. Lilybell Nakamura, Personnel Officer, Alameda County Human Resource Services. Lilybell explained how zipper clauses work and why they are important. Michael Minji, Fire Chief, Carpinteria Summerland Fire Protection District. Michael wrote about lessons learned, multi-year labor agreements during unstable fiscal times. Prem Bazaj, Personnel Analyst, Bay Area Rapid Transit District. Prem considered reframing negotiating strategy for improved outcomes. Renette Filmer, Personnel Director, Tehama County. Renette's topic was side letters can go sideways. Prevent confusion. Sonia Sieb, Human Resources Manager, San Mateo Medical Center. Sonia looked into the failure of a hybrid approach to negotiations, a case study. Vanda McCauley, Human Resources Administrator, City of Palo Alto. Vanda tackled a review of the challenge of management's right to modify job description.
Let's congratulate CALPELRA's new Labor Relations Masters.